All right, Shalom. For the phone, we will pray glory now to Yahweh Shai. By Hashem, our Kakalash Bakatam. The Bible says, Apostle and Elder of the Great Millstone, and to all I can across the globe. Pushing the word to sincerity, I want to say Shalom. It's our dad now from the Great Millstone Campus, Chicago. The lesson, as you can see here, the title is 31-year-old woman jailed after leaving two kids starving for 2 months to stay with a guy. And this is nothing new, right? The worst care any Israelite child could be in is in the care of a single Israelite woman. All right? Been proven time and time again. Statistics say, facts say, all right, that the worst place to be for an Israelite child is to be in the womb of a black woman or Israelite woman. Why? Because they are not caretakers of their children. All right. Now there are some that do. I know few that I know some that do. But I travel a lot on public transportation, and I can tell you, these women are horrific when it comes to their children, man. Just a little example. Yesterday, a child had dropped a piece of chicken on the floor, on the ground outside. You know, he's going to pick it up, you know, and instead of like, no, we don't eat off the ground, she called him all type of motherfuckers and I'll beat your motherfucking ass and what the fuck is wrong with you? And, you know, the child had to be no more than 5 years old, man. All right, so these are the women that we're laying down with. And I say we because I got a NWA woman. All right, baby mama. All right, these are the women we decided to lay down with, have babies with. And when we're not around, man, you know, the chances of that child being raised right decreases dramatically. So we're going to play a good portion of this. I've got probably like 2 scriptures, but here we go.
What's going on, guys? Jada Black here. Salute to everyone that's tuning in. Do y'all see this? This is a very good... It's a very good picture here. You know why? Because this woman right here, her name is Raven Yates. She abandoned her children in September of last year for 2 months until the 12-year-old daughter called her father because her and her brother were starving. You know why they were starving? Because this woman here, Raven Yates, the wannabe singer, female rapper, influencer, right? She decided that she was going to leave her kids in Texas and go to Alabama to lay up with some guy. And why you say lay up with some guy? One, because in the article here, it states that that's how she got caught. She was in some guy's apartment. That's how they found her. And 2, because she was still posting to her Instagram. Now, you have a lot of people. Now, I won't say a lot. You have certain people who were making it seem like this woman was taken against her will, that, you know, she didn't do this willingly, like she would never willingly leave her children. Well, obviously, you don't know a lot of these women, right? This is what black motherhood is in 2023. Y'all may not want to hear this, but you need to hear this. This woman, Raven Yates, she's been arrested before, by the way, for assaulting a repo man. This woman left her kids for months, and instead of her going back to Texas and her actually going ahead and speaking to the authorities, turning herself in for what she had done, she decided that she's going to stay in Alabama, laid up with this guy, and post to her Instagram like nobody was going to do nothing to her. But they found her because she had been seen in Alabama, and a tip had led to the police to find out where she is. I told y'all, a lot of these women are mentally unstable. A lot of these women only care about getting D. This woman is laid up with some guy in Alabama while her children are starving in Texas because she put up photos on her. She put up a video on Instagram showing her cabinets.
That's enough. Let it go longer than I wanted to, but just another stereotypical. Well, even not really stereotypical. This is the norm. It was seeming to be the norm. All right, of the Israelite woman nowadays, man, taking their choosing themselves, choosing their happiness and their comfort over their motherly instinct to take care and to nurture their children. All right. Now, how do you leave your children, man, alone? Although 12, when I was at 12, granted, me and my sister, we held it down. We was we were what you call latchkey kids coming up. All right. But our parents always came home, even though it was late as hell sometimes. But they came home nonetheless. All right. But the point being is that you don't leave kids alone, man. You don't leave your children alone to fend for themselves when they're not able to, or they're not responsible enough mentally or physically, all right, to perform that type of task. All right. Matter of fact, let's get this real quick. Um, Isaiah 49:15. It says, matter of fact, let's start off right. Let's get Deuteronomy 28:56. It says, the tender and delicate woman among you, which will not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter. All right. Not only did she leave a 12-year-old daughter, she left another child. I believe a son she had together, man. All right. It's the same woman that when she sees a spider, she's gonna run and jump and scream. It's the same woman that says she won't sit on that chair because it's dusty. All right. Or she's not gonna do certain things because it's unbecoming of a woman, so to speak. But when it comes to her children, all right, not only do they don't get the proper nurturing from their moms, they get neglected, man. Here you are having shrimp boils, and your children are eating Flaming Hots and Pepsi for breakfast to go to school. You see, this woman has been so institutionalized, I'm going to use that word, all right, by being in this Western society, being ran by Esau Edom, which is giving the okay to be beasts and animals to their children, all right, to be neglectful, to be selfish, all right, and not to be held to no accountability. It says, and toward her young ones that come out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear, she shall eat them for want of all things, secretly in the siege, and straightness, wherewith thy enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. All right, so these same kids that you neglected, all right, they're going to be coming time, y'all going to be eating some of these damn kids, man. All right? And what you've done, you have helped to further the mission of Esau Edom, which is to destroy their family, man. All right? Just take these kids, make them docile, make them make them dependent upon Esau's system. All right, to where they're not, they don't think for themselves, they don't do for themselves, they act emotionally, they act proudly. You see, And these women are the number one detriment, all right, to the nuclear family, man. Why? Because they have they're taking on all the goodies and the dainties of Esau Edom. They get the free health care, they get the free food, they get the free money, they get the free housing, all right, and they're able to work jobs where they get paid cash, so they get to keep all their benefits, man. You see, and with that, it bred pride, it bred a disdain for the male counterpart of our nation, man. All right, it's all by design. Isaiah 49:15 says, "Can a woman forget her sucking child, that she should not have compassion on the son of her womb? Yea, they may forget, yet will I not forget," man. You know, and the Lord said, yeah, they're going to forget. The woman that didn't have all these physical complications during labor, the labor pains, the birth pains, the mood swings, the gain of weight, the discomfort that comes along with carrying a baby. After all those things, you leave them alone for months at a time, weeks at a time. And this isn't the first time. There have been reports, you know, of them of women leaving their kids in the club or leaving their kids in the car while they go in the club. You see, these women are truly a murderer of generations of Israelites, man, neglecting their principal duty, which is to take care of the home. Verse 16, "Behold, I have graven thee upon the palms of my hand. Thy walls are continually before me." And this is the Lord. The Lord can never forget us, man. All right, the Lord is on his way back. Okay, he's not like these simple ass women. All right, who leave their kids alone, hungry. And I read this story before. The daughter had to call her dad. Her dad had to come down there, man. You see? But the Lord will never forget us like that. But these women, if they're like ostriches, man, the Lord didn't give them wisdom. Matter of fact, let's get that. This is Job 39. says, "Gavest thou the goodly wings unto the peacocks, or wings and feathers unto the ostrich, which leaveth her eggs in the earth, and warmeth them in the dust, and forgetteth that the foot may crush them, that the wild beast may break them. She is hardened against her young ones as though they were not hers. Her labor is in vain without fear, because the Most High has not deprived her of wisdom. It's like because the Most High have deprived her of wisdom, neither have he imparted into her understanding." You know, and you heard a report of her posting videos and on her Instagram giving updates and all that, and not thinking that well, nobody gonna turn her ass in, man. All right, and she's gonna do a very if she does any time, it's gonna be very hard. Because one thing I do know, well, I ain't a woman, I know a woman prison, but crimes against kids are not looked upon goodly, all right, in the penal system, man. But the Lord didn't give this damn woman wisdom, man. The Lord didn't give these women wisdom, So be careful who you having kids by, man. If you're an absent father, so to speak, man, check on them kids, man. But then I'm going to say shalom.